Something going on in Sokoto prison that everybody needs to know before it is too late. There is something they are doing over there in Sokoto that NNAMDI KANU is there now, that the world needs to know before it is too late for everybody. Right now, since NNAMDI KANU has been moved to Sokoto prison, there is heavy security in Sokoto prison because of NNAMDI KANU. Over NNAMDI KANU, there is heavy security in Sokoto prison. That is what we'll be looking at in this very video, because the news just dropped and we are bringing it for you here in Noble Media. 3 weeks after the transfer of the jailed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, NNAMDI KANU, to the Sokoto Correctional Facility Center, security around the facility has remained unusually tight. Nigerian government have once again tightened security in Sokoto. Maybe they are afraid that NNAMDI KANU's people might want to remove him or something. But they have just doubled and multiplied security around Sokoto, not just in the prison, but in the environment. KANU was found guilty of all 7 counts of terrorism preferred against him by the federal government and was sentenced to life imprisonment on November 20. Of course, we brought you all the analysis, all the videos here in Noble Media of what happened, the madness that Omotosho executed in court that day. If you have not seen, just subscribe to our channel, go down to our channel, see the videos. You will see all the coverage we did not leave any stone unturned, because we have our correspondent down there in Nigeria. KANU has been taken to Sokoto after the court expressed concern for his safety, noting that the Kuje Correctional Facility might not be suitable for him due to previous prison breaks recorded there. Of course, the prison breaks that were recorded in Kuje prison has absolutely nothing to do with IPOB, has nothing to do with NNAMDI KANU. When our correspondent visited the Sokoto prison, this Punch newspaper correspondent, when they visited Sokoto prison along Marema Road on Friday, an armored personnel carrier and heavy armed security personnel were stationed at strategic points around the premises. Can you imagine? Armored cars were stationed around the place, not just in the prison, but even roads leading to where NNAMDI KANU, the particular prison. Attempts to access the facility were firmly rejected as security officers insisted that no journalist would be allowed entry without clearance from the national headquarters. Of course, when bad things are happening, they don't always want the truth to leak to the world. They're always afraid of journalists. That's why the work we are doing here in Noble Media is very important, and we take it very much seriously to deliver the truth and bring it for you on time. If you have not subscribed, if you have not liked this video, go ahead and do that now. And please come under the comment of this video and type, nothing must happen to NNAMDI KANU. Nothing must happen to Mazi NNAMDI KANU. Please type it in the comment section. A security officer who spoke on condition of anonymity revealed that several Igbo associations in the state had recently attempted to visit KANU but were denied access. They are trying to isolate NNAMDI KANU by all means. Because Igbo associations, people in Sokoto, people in the north that are Igbos, they have tried to visit NNAMDI KANU to encourage him, to show him solidarity. But the Nigerian government has given an order that they should not be permitted to visit NNAMDI KANU. Can you imagine that? They have given an order that on no occasion should they permit Igbos, Ndi Igbo, to go and see their leader over there in prison. Please come under the comment of this video and type, Tinubu, don't be a coward. You can see releasing NNAMDI KANU now. Tinubu, stop being afraid of the cabals. Releasing NNAMDI KANU immediately before it is too late for Nigeria. Somebody, if you are courageous enough, type it in the comment section. We are not allowed to let people come here to see him. If you do that, the security here will be compromised. That's what the soldiers are saying, that they are not allowed. Who is not allowing them? Only his family members and his lawyers are permitted. We also allow certain high-profile visitors. For instance, when the other state governor visited last week with his attorney general, they were granted limited access. Limited, not full access, limited access. He also cautioned our correspondents against taking photographs around the facility, citing security concerns. So people are prevented from visiting him. People are even prevented from taking photographs of the prison, not even of NNAMDI KANU. They don't want the truth to come out. They are hiding NNAMDI KANU by all means. You see why people must not keep quiet. You watching this video, You must not keep quiet. Here in Noble Media, we are following the matter seriously because Nnamdi Kanu is a human being and he is there, he is isolated, he is suffering. And I want you to please come under the comment of this video and type a small prayer for Nnamdi Kanu. Drop a prayer sincerely. If it's not from your heart, don't type it. But if it's from your heart, type a short prayer for God to see Nnamdi Kanu through in the struggle. Of course, he is there for the people. We must continue. There is tension. Despite all that they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu, tension is gradually building across Sokoto metropolis as residents struggle to cope with the presence of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently serving his sentence at the Sokoto Central Correctional Center. Although they are preventing his presence alone, Nnamdi Kanu's presence is causing tension in the whole of Sokoto. Can you imagine that? The development has unsettled many homes, businesses, transport operators, and community dwellers, with fear spreading particularly across Marina, the heart of Sokoto city, where the correctional facility sits. The prison is only a short distance from the Sultan's palace and close to Sokoto Gaka, the administrative seat of Sokoto North local government area. A fact locals say sharply heightens public concern. Pay attention. Many residents, including Kabiru Mohammed Gobirawa, a seasoned journalist, admitted that this is the second time they are experiencing such a situation involving a high-profile inmate, attracting national attention, frequent high-level visitation, and heavy security presence on a daily basis. He recalled that the Sokoto Central Prison once housed the former Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Colonel Peter Obasa, who served his prison term there after his conviction by a military tribunal in the 1980s. However, Obasa did not receive visitors as frequently as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, whose presence has been a source of anxiety. I need somebody that is courageous to come under a true Biafran, to come under the comment of this video and type, nothing must happen to Nnamdi Kanu. And also, I want you to type, Biafra must never die. This is the message we must keep sending out on this platform, outside this platform, online, offline. Type it, Biafra must never die. No matter what they do, Biafra remains, Biafra restores, Biafra will never die. It is our hope and pray that the IPOB leaders present in the state will not trigger another wave of fear and tension in a state that has been grappling with security challenges for almost a decade, almost 10 years, Gobirawa said. Nnamdi Kanu was transferred to Sokoto shortly after a federal high court in Abuja sentenced him to life imprisonment. Justice James Omotosho, in his ruling, gave the Department of State Services DSS authority to hold him in any prison within the country, a decision many lawyers and observers have since questioned. Some people believe that Omotosho, in fact, IPOB have made an allegation. We'll drop you that video on our channel, where IPOB revealed that Omotosho was promised promotion, that he'll be promoted from High Court to Court of Appeal, and he was promised a lot of financial benefit. And that's why he insisted on sentencing Nnamdi Kanu, even when he knows the truth, even when many lawyers in Nigeria and outside Nigeria have told him that he erred, that he passed the wrong judgment. Following the sudden transfer, streets around Yamarina changed overnight. Security checkpoints emerged, patrol teams became more visible, and movement near the facility was heavily restricted because of Nnamdi Kanu, because of one man. Yamarina is also host of the headquarters of the Police Zone 10 and the office of the Assistant Inspector General of the Police, AIG, neighboring buildings. See bear the scars of the 2016 bomb blast detonated by a yet-to-be-identified suicide bomber, which killed a policeman while he was praying in a mosque opposite the AIG's office. Somebody come under the comment and drop a short prayer for Nnamdi Kanu. The Boko Haram network, under the once dreaded figure Kabiru Sokoto, attempted in 2016 to establish a base in the state. Another bomb was detonated that year by a suicide bomber at a divisional police station in Agwawa, Logo, killing only the bomber. There's unease in Sokoto. Residents told Sunday Vanguard that while life appears normal, the atmosphere is far from the usual sense of calm. Markets open, traffic flows, and schools operate. Yet, beneath the routine lies a growing wave of unease. A trader, Alhaji Sani Alpha, captured the public mood. According to him, the tension does not stop people from working, but it forces them to look over their shoulders constantly. Everybody in Sokoto is afraid that crisis may erupt anytime because they are holding an innocent man. I want 2 people or more than that to come under the comment and type, Tinubu, don't be afraid again, releasing NNAMDI KANU before it is too late for you. Many people believe that Tinubu is afraid of the northern cabals. And that is why these cabals in the north demanded that NNAMDI KANU should be brought to death. And Tinubu had to obey. Despite the fact that NNAMDI KANU is innocent, despite the fact that NNAMDI KANU is a southerner and Tinubu is also a southerner. We woke up to heavy deployment around the prison, he recalled. At first, we did not understand what was happening until we heard that Mazi NNAMDI KANU had been brought here. Since then, things have changed. We are doing business yet, but with fear and caution. Let's take this again. At first, we did not understand what was happening until we heard that Mazi NNAMDI KANU had been brought here. Since then, things have changed. We are doing business, yes, but with fear and caution. Another resident, Fatima Mai Massa, said the situation has forced many families to reduce unnecessary movement, especially at night. Everybody is now moving quietly. They don't come out at night because of they are holding an innocent man in the north. If you are holding him, you are holding yourself. There are soldiers, police, and vehicles moving at every hour. If even children know something is happening, she said quietly. She added that the fear is not only about NNAMDI KANU's presence, but also about what his detention in Sokoto could provoke from supporters or enemies elsewhere. The fear is not only about NNAMDI KANU himself. It is also about what NNAMDI KANU's detention in Sokoto could provoke from NNAMDI KANU's supporters and enemies elsewhere. The prison has become a point of national attention, drawing lawyers, loyalists, sympathizers, and even top political figures. Last week, in a move that startled many locals, the governor of Abia State arrived at the facility to visit the IPOB leader. The visit sent a ripple of anxiety across the city. What is holding governor of Enugu State? What is holding governor of Anambra? Please, can somebody tell us why Anambra State governor have not visited? Why Ebonyi State governors have not visited or even said something in solidarity of their own son or their own leader or their own brother, Mazi NNAMDI KANU? Makadida Mareda, a shop owner not far from the prison, said each visit ushered in fresh tension because the security around the area doubles instantly. Why are they afraid of? What are they afraid of? Last Sunday, Kanu received his lawyer, Dr. Maswe Rokbara, who visited alongside 4 other associates. The group left the premises carrying several documents, folders believed to be connected to his appearance. The lawyer later described Kanu as mentally strong and actively preparing for a legal review of his conviction. We must move on. However, Maswe Rokbara questioned the logic behind transferring Kanu to Sokoto, a distant city from his court of trial and legal base. Our concern is access, the lawyer stressed. His legal team is in Abuja. The court process is there. Yet, he is here far away from where he is needed most. It complicates everything. They are keeping NNAMDI KANU in Sokoto so that he will not be able to file an appeal. And NNAMDI KANU has only 90 days for appeal. His colleague, Aloye Jimako, echoed the sentiment on social media. There is a trending video of Aloye Jimako that is on our channel. Please go over to our channel. You will see it. Subscribe, like this video, click on join, then move over to our channel, go to the videos. You will see a trending video of Aloye Jimako, very recent. You will be surprised at the revelations he made. His colleague, Aloye Jimako, echoed the sentiment on social media, insisting that the relocating NNAMDI KANU has placed unnecessary barriers between him, his family, and local legal counsel. Please, everybody that wants to visit NNAMDI KANU should not be afraid. If you want to visit him, please let us know in the comment section. You want to visit NNAMDI KANU in Sokoto, let us know. Please indicate for us in the comment section. He has been moved far away from everyone who needs access to him Ejimako wrote. Correctional authorities have yet to provide an official explanation. However, a staff member quietly confirmed his detention under strict monitoring. Yes, he is with us, but every entry is tightly controlled, he said, unwilling to say. But this is exactly what happened when Nelson Mandela was transferred to Rorila Island. That island, that dreaded prison where Nelson Mandela was held. This is almost the same thing that happened. Today, Sokoto works with caution. Residents speak in whisper. Businesses operate with an eye fixed on the prison walls, and tension lurks beneath the quiet wind that drifts across Marina. Security remains heavy. Anxiety remains real, and the entire city waits, unsure of what tomorrow brings or how long this unsettling atmosphere will last. Now, there's a controversy. This is very important to especially for Igbo leaders. All effort to speak with officials of the correctional center proved impossible. They don't want to talk. As journalists, we are not allowed access to the routes leading to the facility. Even passerby and residents living within the area were subjected to thorough searches and screening before being allowed passage. Meanwhile, Sokoto state government has strongly dismissed a report claiming that Governor Mohammed Ali, accompanied by the state governor, Dr. Alex NNAMDI, to visit Kanu at the Sokoto Custodial Center. They're already afraid. In a statement released by the governor's spokesperson, Abubakar Balwa, it describes such claims as misleading and completely untrue, stressing that Governor Aliyu was nowhere near his country at the time. According to the clarification, Governor Aliyu was in Saudi Arabia performing lesser Hajj. Can you imagine? As of November 30, 2025, the same period when Dr. Oti made his private visit to Sokoto. The statement further explained that upon arrival at the Sultan Abubakar III International Airport, Dr. Oti was officially received by selected commissioners and special advisors who took him to government house for the standard protocol reception reserved for visiting governors. It emphasized the long-standing tradition of hospitality in Sokoto, noting that visitors are treated with dignity and respect without discrimination based on ethnicity, religion, or faith. The statement reaffirmed that Governor Aliyu remained a committed leader who uphold peace, respect constituted authority, and prioritize the unity and stability of Nigeria. This is the official report on what is going on NNAMDI Kanu's case. Of course, we have done several up-to-date videos on the NNAMDI Kanu situation and what is happening over there in Nigeria, because our correspondents down there in Nigeria keep giving us updates. If you have not liked this video, like it. This is the kind of video you should share this video, and most importantly, go to our channel and watch all the videos we have done on NNAMDI Kanu, like this one on the screen. That sentence planned for NNAMDI Kanu. Click on this video and watch now.